What can I help you with?
Give me 36 seconds. 1 second. Let me pull it up.
Sure. Nope, that's fine.
I just missed another call. Beatty. Yeah, so we were interested in this one. I seen it did a few price drops, so I wanted to just hop on the phone and see what's going on with it.
Well, I was going to say it is an estate. The gentleman who owned it passed away, and currently his grandchildren are living in the home. They live there rent-free because they're just kind of taking care of the property. But they both need to, move on, and the siblings of the owner are trying to settle his estate, so it's for sale. And we were being a little aggressive on the price drops because we really just want to get it moved.
Gotcha. You had any interest in like offers come through yet?
We've had quite a few showings. We've had a couple offers. Some of the offers were a little ridiculous, to be honest. Like even the agents had said, I'm not even going to write this up. I just figured I'd call you on it because I'm a little embarrassed to explain the number. But, the thing is where it's located, because there's a lot of new development, and it doesn't take much. This is a very solid home. Literally, this is 406 North Beatty, 416 North Beatty, just sold with minimal updates. It was on the market for $309 and it sold for $335 in July. So this needs minimal work to update it, and it could be turned around for a really quick, return on investment. Or the rent in the area is going between $1,850 and $2,250 for a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhome. So we are attracting a lot of investors. I personally would like to see it go to, I don't care who gets it, honestly, but the first-time home buyer needed it and needed the space. It's a really great way for them to build some equity.
Right. Let me see here. I pulled it up. You said 417?
416.
416. Let me see.
Yeah, we're at 406 and 416 just sold.
Oh yeah, literally like a couple of blocks down, couple doors.
They did paint. Yeah, they did paint. They did a new fence up front to enclose the driveway. At one point, they had removed the tree years ago. That is something that in the front could be done with ours. Is if you want to remove that tree, you could actually have double parking out front, because there is a nice private courtyard in the back. But when you look at these photos, you can see from the listing photos, they did not do anything substantial. The only thing that a lot of it really is just new paint and some beadboard. And they did change the layout of the kitchen to a full galley, which just, in my opinion, it looks nice, but they also lost counter space. Ours is still in the U shape, so you have that whole back wall of counter space and cabinets underneath and above. So you can see the exact same layout. It's just flipped. Their stairs are on the left, our stairs are on the right, but they really just kind of freshened up with some vinyl flooring and some paint.
Right.
And you can see what the return is on it.
Let me see. I'm looking at some of the pictures here. Give me a second.
Yeah. And my photographs are horrible because, again, there's people living in it, and they're younger. They don't really understand the importance of keeping it tidy.
Yeah.
So I apologize. Yeah. Like, this is one I did not bring my photographer in on because I was not paying him to take photos of stuff.
No worries. I'm an investor, so I can see past that stuff. So.
Okay, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, as an investor, this is a great, if you want to, I don't know, are you looking to hold or are you looking to flip?
This area, you could get away with both.
Exactly. But you can see for the asking price that we're at now, you put in 45, you're getting money back all day long, and you could be in and out in probably, because the roof's in good shape. I don't have any history on the roof, but the roof's in good shape. But you put in 45 tops, and you're still walking away with, in probably less than 6 weeks, with a really nice return.
What do you think I could sell it for?
You probably could sell it for close. I mean, depending on what you do, but if you did just bare bones like these people did, you could be walking away 325, 335. And the only thing that I can say, really, is just make an offer. Like, if you just have a number in your head, we're not turning down any offers. I'm presenting them all to the seller. So, you wanted to even put another 10 in your pocket right now? Like, do you have somebody who represents you?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I do have an agent on
Okay.
our team, but they're more like a transactional type of thing.
Because I was going to say, I mean, I could easily just go through this with you. Pretty much same thing, transactional. But, I see this as a really great opportunity because, of course, right across the street, one of the reasons why this one sold at 335 is because directly across the street are the brand new townhomes that we're selling in the fours.
Yeah.
So, this street it's walkable to Penn Avenue. It's quick to the buses. It's walkable to Whole Foods. It's walkable to all of the dining that's there on Penn. So it's a really highly sought after area. I think that because it's so cluttered, and because it is, you can tell by the photos, it's very, very cluttered. It's really turning away a lot of first time home buyers. And they're seeing it as too much work. But an investor,
Right.
you look past all that stuff, and you're like, okay, the bones are here.
Right.
We're good.
I mean, I could see the 45, sprucing it up a little bit. We don't have to do much because of the
Right,
one.
and that's on the high end.
Right.
Like 45 is on the high end if you wanted to pop in new windows.
Yeah, but
But
obviously,
the windows are fine.
yeah, I mean, but then I wouldn't be doing the work. I gotta hire my people and pay them, which
Right.
it costs money to
Listen,
have the work done.
Labor is labor, right? I get
Right.
it.
But I mean, I am interested, but that 250, it's not
Okay,
something that makes
throw a
sense.
number at me, Monty.
Honestly, if I'd had to throw a number, I need to be at 185.
Oh, okay, that's too low. Yeah,
Right.
that's too low. We definitely needed to start with a 2. So, in all honesty, if I were to, speak on behalf of the seller, I would say that they would probably accept, obviously no assistance or anything like that. They would probably accept 225 if it could be a fairly quick close.
Yeah, I think we're just a little off. You where were the other offers coming in at? Like around where I was at or higher?
They were coming in higher.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
they at least had a 2. Yeah, they at least had a 2.
Oh.
So, but again, those were coming in when we were priced at 270.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, the comps in the area fully supported, even homes that need work. The other units and the other townhomes in the area that need the work still support at least 225 to 245.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see that happening, but for me, the money it takes for me to get money, that's where I need to be.
Right.
What's the tenant situation like? Are they looking to find another place right now? Do we have to wait?
I was going to say, here's the thing. If you wanted to, you could probably leave them in there for a little bit and charge them rent. I could discuss it with them, and that way you've got some money coming in. But you could be working on anything exterior that you wanted to while they're living there, and even, to be honest, you could work on some of the inside while they're living there. But yeah, they're both looking to buy. The one actually needs to move back to Maryland. The other one is looking to buy.
Okay. So what's the timeline for that though? Like, would the 30 days be too soon, I'm assuming, or how did they want to do that?
They could get out tomorrow if they needed to. They do both have a place that they can go.
Okay. Yeah.
So they've been told they could be getting as little as 10 to 15 days notice,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
they're aware of that. Yeah, they're aware of that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, for right now, I just don't. I can't come up to that 225. Um, I mean, you guys are still relatively new
What
too.
if I were to help by assisting you with introducing you to a couple other contractor groups?
And see if we get a
And you
little
could actually
lower.
bid the price up. Huh?
And see if we can get the rehab lower.
See if you can get the rehab lower. Yeah. I mean, I've got quite a few because with my listings, I do offer full concierge service for my sellers, but I also offer it for my buyers where, the only difference is you're not paying at closing, right? But I have contractors, everybody from, general handymen to like full GCs that have very large crews. And then I have everything in between. Like I have all of the independents. So I've got, the electricians who are extremely reasonably priced. I've got plumbers, I've got roofers, I've got all of that and my guys are really, really reasonably priced because they've been working with me for a while.
Right.
But then I do have some smaller crews where, they are, the way I look at it is when you're working with, I'm a small business owner, right? I work to feed my family. That's who I choose to be in business with. I don't want to work with like BC Electric, although they do great work. I don't want to feed stockholders,
Right.
or shareholders. I want to feed the guy's family. So, like my electrician, Jimmy, fabulous guy, absolutely fabulous, brings in he's totally licensed and insured, brings in independent inspectors to check all of his work. I actually just sold my parents' home in April, and we did a knob and tube rewire, and where the original quotes from everybody else was coming in at $60,000. It was a large home. Coming in at $60,000. He did everything out the door, entire full rewire, pulling wire from all 3 floors, plus running a new main, new panels because they were on fuses, one small circuit breaker, and the rest were fuses. He did everything for 31.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Wow.
And he, to him, and it took him it took him about a week to do the pooling, the first, second, and third floor down to the basement. And it took him, because I believe he's done with that. But everything else, removing all of the visible knob and tube from the basement, running a new main from the pole to the garage, from the garage to the house, put in a 200 amp breaker in the basement with 150 amp sub panel in the basement, and then ran 150 amp sub panel to the garage. That portion alone was $12,000. So
and he was able to get it done for 31, the whole thing.
He got because what we did was we left a $6,000 credit for the buyer. So that was 18, right? We're talking 18 that the seller took care of, and then they were in for about another 8 themselves.
Okay. Oh wow.
So he was under 30. Yeah, he was under 30 to do it.
Yeah. Well,
so he's
question.
my go-to electrician.
Yeah, I mean, why not just use private money and take it down yourself?
It is. I would love to, but it's too far away from me. So
Gotcha.
I would be doing a location for my own portfolio that I needed to be closer to my house.
Gotcha.
So, and that's just a little too far away because we do our own property management.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, how about this?
If I could introduce you to some guys, maybe have a conversation with them, and I can certainly go over specs of the home with them. They can give you a general ballpark. That might make that coming in price a little bit easier for you if you can get the rehab for a lot cheaper.
Right. And then I could talk to my lender. He likes to lend on projects for me.
Okay.
I'm going to see what he says about it, and let's touch base in a couple of days.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
obviously you can tell the seller's motivated, right?
Right.
We've been taking $10,000 price drops. So,
yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like, the 225, if we could do that, that would probably be a really positive thing for both of you. And the 40 to 45, that's if people are calling just a general run of the mill people that are local. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're just calling the local electrician, which again, no electrical work is needed in this place. But the basically all you're going to want to do is bring a plumber in to make sure that there's no leaks, because there was previously a leak in the laundry room. And then the make sure the downspouts are daylighted. You know, my plumber's really cheap for that. I think for daylighting and then a whole house check, I think he charged like $400.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've got people that can help you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a
So,
conversation.
yeah.
For that leak in
And
you said in the
wholesale
laundry
flooring.
room?
Yep.
Okay. Is it
There
still
was some,
active
there
or
was some
what?
water in the laundry room. That's been fixed.
Okay. Okay. How long ago was that? I'm
But
seeing that in the picture here.
that was. I mean, the kids didn't know. They just remembered that they had a plumber come in and take care of the leak. But it was coming out of the stationary tub, and there's no washer and dryer in the unit, so I'm not sure what they were doing. But I guess when they moved in, there was a cracked pipe, so they had it taken care of. So within the last 6 months.
Okay, but it's not leaking because it's fixed.
No. There's no active leaks now.
Gotcha.
The only thing that my only immediate recommendation is to daylight the downspouts. And I actually talked to the young man who lives there and said, "Do you have a reciprocating saw?" He said, "No." I said, "Do you have a really strong bread knife, like a serrated bread knife?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, fine. Go out there, cut the gutters where they hit the ground, and then daylight them. Like, obviously bring them out, because first of all, that would fail any dye test. Second of all, you always worry about water getting into the basement when the downspouts are coming down, especially with the torrential downpours that we've had lately.
Oh, yeah.
So many people who don't ever get water in their basement are getting water in their basement. And a lot of people that I'm talking with about that is I'm telling them, go around, check your downspouts, make sure that they're not going into the ground. Because if they're going into the ground, they're going to super saturate not just the rainfall, but then the gush that's coming off the roof. And it's going to have no place to go, but it's going to start to filter through concrete block.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that, because we're looking at one on the north side with that same exact problem, and the seller ended up having to get all of that mediated, and we're still in the process of making sure it doesn't go into the house. So it's very interesting.
I was going to say, as long as you daylight all the gutters, make sure everything is directed away from the home, and give it a good coat of, if it's a home that typically doesn't get water, right? Give it a good coat of dry lock, and you're good to go.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, let me send me some information with that, or start the dialogue. I'd be happy to talk to them. I'll talk to my lender sometime today and see how much he will lend me on this.
Okay.
Because where I'm at and where you guys are at.
Do you want me, Monty? Do you want me to run you some more comps for your lender?
Yeah, I was just about to suggest
I can
that.
put together the report for you so that you can take it to him.
Yes.
Because all day long, what the lenders care about is what the appraisal is going to be.
Exactly.
Right? So, like appraisal, no matter what the asking price is, or no matter what the offer price is, it always comes down to the appraisal. So, what is your Monty? First of all, how do we spell your name?
Mante.
Okay. I think you and I have spoken before.
I think so. Here, this is my work cell.
And you called my business line. You actually had called my other line before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally cool. I don't care. But I was like, as soon as I heard your voice, I'm like, I believe I talked to him on. I think there's one that I had in Sewickley, and then one that I had in the South Side.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna text you from my cell number.
What's your email?
I'm gonna send that text right now. PA Property Solvers.
That's it. Okay.
This is your work number?
This is my business number.
Okay.
Yeah. And then let me give you my personal number. They're both on car, and I hit my button and I say call Monty. It's going to call from my personal number.
Yeah.
So, let me give you your PA Property Solvers at what? Well, I remember the one that we had before I even looked. I know the one that we had talked about Dippold. We'd also talked about Cherry Street in West Homestead.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm really glad that you did not go for the one in West Homestead.
Why?
Because that turned out to be a real nightmare of a renovation.
Really? Oh wow.
Well, they weren't going to be able to get occupancy from the borough to even rent it until they removed all the asbestos siding.
Oh.
Because it was so damaged, they weren't even allowed to do a cover on it.
No kidding.
So they ended up being like the guy kept me up to date. It was actually a fellow KW agent that bought it. Hey, great, I got that. And yeah, I was gonna say, I'm looking. We talked about Cherry Street, and we talked about my one on Dipple.
The Dipple, yeah.
Yep. And that one, he held on to it, and he's renting it, and he's getting about $800 a month more than his mortgage.
Wow.
So he's got a high-end executive rental with a guaranteed 3-year lease.
Yeah. How much did it cost him to do it?
To do the rental?
Yeah, the renovations.
Nothing. He didn't need to do anything. The one on Dipple didn't need anything.
No. And Homestead.
The one in Homestead, I don't know what cost they were in, but you know as well as I do, if you're wrapping a house to remove asbestos, you're in $50,000. Right
now.
Yeah,
easily.
$50,000 just for the remediation and the wrapping of the house. So, but I looked at photos of it, and it looks great. They've done a great job. But the thing that I hated about that house, I didn't know that it had asbestos, and so we didn't disclose it, right? And I didn't factor that in when pricing it. And then, as I tell all of my sellers, especially if you're selling a property that's going to get the attention of investors, you need to leave the property when they send their construction guy over. And this guy, he just hung out down by his car, and he likes to talk. So, and it was his home, right? He raised his family there, lived there for 32 years. So he was talking about the property, and he was like, he's like, and that side and that side are asbestos. And I don't know what, I was like, oh my
goodness.
God. First of all, as your agent, I'm angry that you didn't tell me that because we didn't disclose it. So now we have to change the disclosures.
Yeah.
Second of all,
that's big.
We were only asking $50,000 for the house, and now you're going to be lucky if we see 20. He's like, why? And I'm like, because they're going to be in $50,000 just for the siding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we sold it for 18.
Yep. That did it.
18.
Wow. That's crazy. It was going to bite him anyway.
His wife got mad that they still had to pay 2% in seller's commission.
Oh, geez.
And so at the before the closing, they were like, "What's the 700?" She's like, "What's this other $756?" I'm like, "That's you paying me to sell your house."
Yeah.
And luckily, the buyer is another agent and doesn't care about the commission, so the other $756 goes to him.
Oh yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Wow. Because they already had to come down $30,000.
Yeah, because they had to come down $32,000.
Yeah.
And like when she was pricing it, emotionally, she's like, "I think we can get 110." And I'm like, no. You have got beautiful architectural features in here that are original to the home, but because you have not cleaned this house, I have never seen plaster be eaten by cobwebs.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, they never moved the couches.
Yeah.
And when they put the furniture away, everything got thrown away. Most of the things other than the heirlooms. Whenever they pulled the furniture away and he started wiping down the walls, the plaster started to crumble. Like,
wow.
The plaster was like wiping off. And I'm like, that's from lack of cleaning. That's from humidity buildup because your dog lives in that room.
Yeah.
That's from people don't. I have 2 dogs. People don't understand. Dogs create humidity.
Oh yeah.
And you keep them in one room all the time, and you keep them in one corner where their cage is. Just their panting alone and their body heat is enough to create humidity.
Uh-huh.
But we got them a beautiful home in Uniontown where they wanted to be, and when they got their closing check, he was like, "Well, I guess we can go to dinner." They still had a mortgage on it.
Oh wow!
They still had a $12,000 mortgage.
Oh, and they sold it for 18, minus commissions.
Minus commissions.
Wow.
And transfer taxes. So literally, by the time
Wow.
we did get the buyer to pick up all the closing fees, they picked up all the closing fees because he understood the situation.
Yeah.
And I said, they are literally. I just don't want them to have to leave a check at the table.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we can't even make this happen. They're gonna have to continue living there, and she has MS. This isn't safe for her. So yeah, they literally went to dinner with their closing check.
Wow.
They took their kids and grandkids out to dinner.
At the end of the day, at least they got out of there,
They got out of there. The investor got, they put a lot into it, but they've got a really great property that they're earning money on every single month.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to have to hold it a little bit longer than they had anticipated, but it doesn't matter. They're in it for the long run anyway, because they've got a whole rental portfolio in that area.
Yeah. Well, good. It was a win-win for everyone. Sounds like it.
Yeah. So, okay, you and I will keep in touch. Talk to your lender. I will go ahead. I will try to get that for you today. I will run a new CMA, and I will be aggressive on the lower side for you so that we're showing, a pretty true picture of kind of worst case scenario, but then I will also have some of the best case scenario in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be talking to him today.
You get a pretty good idea of the ROI.
Okay. Let me know. I'm going to talk to him today, and then let's touch base in a few days.
Okay, perfect. That works.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks, Monty. I'll talk to you soon.
You got it.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Crap, who was that calling? Hold on. Let me call them back right now. Oh, spam risk. Hello. We are live, guys. I didn't know who was calling me, and turned out that was the agent calling me for the property that she has listed. The property that I called about was a pay per lead. Okay, let me rewind. Hey guys, we are live. It is August 25th, 10:54 a.m. That was an agent call that the seller that I was talking to from a pay per lead, speed to lead lead, ended up listing with. Turns out I, been trying to do business with this agent because, she has some connections that I like, and also we tried to do business a couple of times and it just hasn't happened. So we had some rapport there, as you might have heard. Anyways, that was originally a speed to lead. The seller wanted 204 at the time of me speaking to her. She had an out-of-state offer at 200. We offered her 175. I was going to use New Western to dispo it at 200. So anything under 200, which obviously we have to split. And so New Western was like, yeah, we could do 185, if you get a hold of her again. I just did the numbers at the 335 that the agent said we could sell it for. I times it by 0.6. That's so 335 times 0.6 is the 201, which we could dispo it for. Minus 15,000 is 186. So all the numbers make sense to be at the 185, 186 range for us to dispo it at 200. Now the agent said that the seller is looking to be at 225, which in reality, minus the 6% commission, let's see, 225 minus 6% is 13.5. She'd be walking away with 210, which would be 5K more than what she originally wanted. So knowing all of this is like interesting. Like, yeah, I'm going to wait and see what she gives me for the comps and stuff. I do think that one down, a couple of doors down, is a perfect example of us just maybe cleaning out the property, maybe new paint, cosmetic things. I'm thinking 20, 30K. You could possibly get that 335 because that 335 was over. It had emotional equity, so it was originally listed at 310. So I'm assuming it went into a bidding war with somebody who was looking to live there, obviously. and they wanted to outbid everybody else at that 335. All in all, in order for the numbers to make sense and for me to get paid on this deal and for me to have some meat on the bone for the dispo wholesaler, I can't be anywhere near 200,000. So I'm going to stay firm at that 185, knowing that we could dispo it at 200. So we're going to say verbal offer made at 185, countered at 225, and they are listed at 250. 20 days on the market. Only time is to tell. She didn't mention that the leak was fixed. Leak laundry room has been fixed. Mentioned that she will rerun comps and get back to me. I am going to talk to Mayron about this and see what we can do. But other than that, that's a dead lead there, given the fact of where we need to be at on price. And I didn't mention, she mentioned that other offers came in and around the 200. I was like, did you just, I didn't ask her about going back to those other offers that were higher than mine to see if they'd still be interested in it. So maybe when we touch base on that, I'll bring that back up. But for those who are listening in, we are going to be calling on some speed delete leads. Yeah, we're going to be calling on speed delete leads. I'm going to keep the agent stuff offline unless they call me back, which I'm going to answer. But speed delete leads, we're going to do our follow-ups, and then I think we got some new leads in this morning. I brought some yesterday. So how about this? We'll start with the new leads, and then we're going to do some follow-up leads here. Let's do it that way. Leads. Let me go to my leads. Yeah. All right, we got 9 new leads. Oh wow, I wasn't playing. Okay, 9 new leads over the weekend, and I find that nobody buys leads on the weekend. So do that if you're doing like iSpeedtoLead or property leads or any sort of pay per lead thing. Order them at night and or on the weekends because most people aren't doing business either days. All right, so let's do it. All right, cold call lead. We got it being vacant, selling a non-occupied property, tired of being a landlord. All right, let's do it.
This call is being recorded.
Look at my mummy, guys. 3D printing. Everything moves. I gotta figure out how to like, it stands up on its own, but I want to show this off because I think this is pretty cool. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, is Jeffrey there? Hey, Jeffrey, this is Monte. I was calling about Race Street property. Looks like you spoke to someone on our team about selling that.
Yeah.
How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, we have one cash offer already from another buyer that's local. It's actually a restaurant that's right in front of us. And they have accepted, well, they offered 205. We haven't accepted yet. So
They
205 would be the, what's that?
You said there was a restaurant that made an offer for 205.
Yeah, 205. I doubt they'll put it under the same business name, but they
Right.
don't own properties.
Okay, and so that's what you're looking to get for it, or are you looking to get more for it?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to take the same offer from someone else. They offered it first, so I would offer, I would accept theirs first. My wife and I still haven't been able to discuss it yet, but she thinks we can get more if we just do a couple renovations and put it on the market. But I kind of just want to get rid of it and move on and and I don't have to spend any time or energy towards it. But
Right.
so I would say like 210 would be the next level.
Okay. Well, I'm local here too. I'm in Crafton, so I'm right across the bridge. I'm not as close as the restaurant people though, but I'm still in town. So 210, you mentioned it needs a little bit of work done to it.
Yeah, it needs new carpet, and let's see. I gotta finish the stairs, which I was gonna do no matter what. There's a couple other things that, like vinyl flooring in the kitchen needs to be redone.
Okay.
It could manage with what it has now, but there's some damage from the old refrigerator was leaking, and it caused damage. But I'm gonna try to fix that if I get this on the market. And let's see, I think that's basically it. There's a patio, like a side porch, and the stairs. I need to put like some sort of stair there. Like I was gonna use like concrete steppers that you can just stack on each other. That makes it look nice too. But,
Right.
Besides that, the doors in the second floor need to be replaced. So there's 3 doors. They're old style doors that I was going to replace with new interior doors. That's pretty much it.
Okay. You mentioned the roof having a leak. Is that active or you guys fixed that?
I never mentioned that. There was never a leak. That roof's fairly new. I think like 2015.
Oh, the roof is new. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I didn't. I guess I didn't hear that there. Okay, so a few things cosmetically needs to be.
Roof's new. Yeah, cosmetic
Okay.
mainly, and I mean the carpet is probably going to be six grand, $7,000, and everything else should be below $2,000 total.
Mhm.
And, well, probably 2 to 3. But it has a new furnace that isn't even a year old in the basement, and then there's an HVAC unit up in the attic that is less than 2 years old. That was put in December 2023.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, as an investor, it wouldn't make sense for me to want to poke you in the eyeball. To finish the work done there. I think it might be best to list it or go with that 205 offer there. If you do you have
they have their own reasons for wanting to buy it, so
yeah, and I'm almost positive it'll be somebody that's looking to live there, because if I buy it, I would want to finish the work and list it, or buy it as a rental. But it being a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, I don't see myself renting it out for any more than like 1,800.
I was going to keep it and rent it,
Mhm.
and I was going to do between 19 and 2,000, but we still have student loans, and I just wanted to use it towards student loans.
Gotcha.
And pay off our debt, and then reinvest into this property that we currently live in, and some projects that we have.
Gotcha. So is this a 3-bedroom?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it's 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and yeah, I agree. For someone like you, I don't think it's a good investment. I think you can find something better.
Yeah.
The restaurant has their own reasons for wanting it. So
Yeah, because it costs me to get the money, and that's where I would need to deduct that for my offer. But are you guys gonna? I think you get more if you list it. Are you guys gonna list it or just hear this offer that's on the table out?
I don't want. So I would be doing the the renovations, and I kind of don't want to. I thought that we could get $230 for it, doing everything that I wanted. What do you think?
So I think you can maybe get maybe 215. There's one that's around the corner from you guys that it's been on the market for 101 days at 210. That's a 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, a little bit smaller at 1,300 square feet. But you also have one that's listed for 330. They've been on the market for 74 days, and it's much closer to you guys. A little bit bigger at 1,900 square feet. But that's obviously updated and stuff like that. So I think if you want to be aggressive, probably 200. If you have the time to wait, maybe shoot for the 220. But in the same sense, let me see. Hold on, let me see here. You have one that sold for 260, but that was back in December. Let's see if you have any new ones here. Hold on. All right, so here are the new ones. You want to get something that's similar to yours. Yeah, we got a one that just sold back in April, but it's been on the market for almost a year. That sold for 370. And then others are like 150, 123, 160 that's been on the market for 40 days. We have one under contract at 270. It's been on the market for 11 days. A little bit smaller at 1,700 square feet. So maybe.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what my wife keeps telling me. I'm like, but that looks like a legit flip.
Yeah, that one's really nice. So depending on how nice yours is and the amount of time that you guys would want, that one's a small ranch though. 3 beds, 2 baths. What are yours? You got a 2-story and a garage. So, I mean, I think you could go for 220.
It has a decent sized yard too.
What's that?
Yeah. Okay. It has a decent sized yard, privacy fence, and like you don't really get that in this area. Like
right.
It's pretty. The yard was pretty nice. That's where it kind of has a decent amount of value in it.
Yeah.
But
I think you get anywhere between, if I'm being honest with you, maybe 220 and 240. You might spend a little bit of time on the market, but this 270 being 11 days and is pending, I think if you list now, I think you could get, something maybe between 220 and 240.
Yeah.
Do you guys have an agent?
I appreciate that insight. We do, but I don't like her. And that's who we bought the house from.
Okay.
And, man, no offense to some, female real estate agents, just they don't understand the scope of work that needs to be put in and the way they value it. Like if you know Jennifer Winters, I think. In the Avonworth area.
No, I haven't heard of her.
Yeah. She just continues to drive the price up, and like houses just sit because she just is trying to drive the price up in the area, which is kind of frustrating. But yeah, I don't like her, and I don't want 3%. She did 2.5% when we bought, but
yeah,
I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't.
Who are you? Go ahead.
I know you don't necessarily like female agents. A good friend of mine is an agent. She lives in that area. We do business together, so I trust her and her word and her opinion on things, and most of the time we're spot on. But that's obviously your decision. Is it okay for me to like give her your number, or can I give you her number?
I'm tired of real estate agents.
Okay,
And honestly, I just need my wife to be on board to. I
right.
just want to get rid of the property. And honestly, I'm more than satisfied with the 205 offer, and I think it's more than fair on both sides.
Oh yeah, I think that's a good. Are they doing a cash offer, or are they having a loan on it?
Gosh,
Oh yeah, take that and run with it, man.
right. Okay. Well, I appreciate the conversation.
Hey, thanks for answering.
Yeah. Well, take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, that 270, that's a good one. It's literally like 1, 2, 3 blocks away. It's pending for 270. 11 days on the market. That's a good one. All right, that one. I guess that got us warmed up. Notes: property good condition. Wife thinks that they can get more for the property than what they currently have an offer for, which is at 205K from the restaurant owner that lives in the area close by. He doesn't want to list with realtor because he doesn't to pay 3% commission. That's crazy. Property just needs finished up with carpet and a few doors. All right, let me mark this as a dead lead on here. No motivation and accepted another offer. And let's update this on iSpeedtoLead platform. ICRM. What was his name? Oh, that was the one I brought yesterday at 6:52 p.m. Dead lead. All right, let's get to the next one. Next. That's what RJ Bates says. All right, stop the workflow. Let's do it. Wow, 48 minutes already. Let's go to the next one. Let's do it. All right, Mr. Charles.
This call is being recorded.
Selling a non-vacant home. Is this the one I just... No. Yes, own the property. Good location. Hello? Charles? Hello? Hello? Charles? I'm going to call you right back. Is it the 25th? It is the 25th.
This call is being recorded.
Medical reasons. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, is Charles there?
This is Charles.
Hey, Charles. Monte Rodriguez here, calling about Deepwood Drive property. Looks like,
Right.
yeah, you spoke to someone on our team about selling that. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Nice. What are you looking to get for it?
I have no idea.
Oh boy. All right, but you are selling, right?
I am getting rid of it, yes.
Okay. All right, tell me what you got going on then. I could look it up here.
Actually, you have the address and everything?
Yes, I have it as a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms, roughly 1,300 square feet.
Correct.
Okay.
And I guess that's pretty much it. I haven't been there since the spring,
Okay.
and the house has been vacant. But I will be up there next week.
Okay. So this
So-
spring, you're saying?
Since March of 2025.
Okay. All right. It's been vacant since the spring. You're gonna be here
Yeah.
next week.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what's going on with it inside? Does it need any updating or anything like that?
Oh, okay. It probably needs new carpet and paint. The appliances are good. The heater's good. Plumbing's good. Electrical's good, to my knowledge. So, probably one of the bathrooms may need updating, and maybe the kitchen.
Okay.
That's up. That'd be up to you to take a look at.
Right. Okay. What about the mechanicals like that? Do they need to be replaced, like furnace, electric, hot water tank?
Everything was working last I was there.
Got it. Okay. And then have you thought about maybe renting it out?
No, not really. My original thought was I'm now looking down in North Carolina for a couple of years through 2027, and I do want to retire up in the Pittsburgh area, but my situation has changed since my original intention. I ended
Gotcha.
up coming up with cancer and being treated at Duke Cancer Center,
Oh
so I
wow.
may be here for a while.
I'm sorry to
So
hear
I
that.
A change in my health condition has changed my intentions of retiring up there. So that's why I considered selling it.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we can help you out. 3-1. You gotta be here next week. What day next week are you gonna be here?
I'm here Sunday through the 7th, I guess. The 6th, whatever. It will be there. We'll be there Sunday, which is the 31st, and be leaving probably on the 7th.
Okay. Sunday to Sunday. Got it. I'm interested. I like this area. Like the school district. So I think it's just a matter of how much you will want for it to see if the numbers make sense.
Okay. And I don't, I haven't really looked at the price of the housing up in that area.
Okay.
It is the smallest house in that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
seeing.
it's probably right up inside. But I haven't really looked at what prices have happened since 2017.
Yeah. A lot has changed since 2017, I could tell you that.
Right.
Um,
I don't know if it's a good change or a bad change.
yeah, I guess it depends on the person you ask. I could tell you
Right.
this. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, about 1,500 square feet. It's let's say it's on Critchfield Drive. You familiar with that street? It's
Yes,
like,
I am.
okay, it's around the corner from you. It's pending for $295. It looks pretty updated. I could say it could still use a little bit of updates. And then you also have
Right.
one that's pending. It's a 3.2 as well, 1,300 square feet, so right around our square footage. A little bit newer at 1976 built. It's pending for 300,000. Is more of a split entry, so it looks like your house on the outside with the garage as well.
Yes.
So I'm seeing that's what we could get if we were to, spruce it up a bit and resell it for
Right.
that. So as long as you're asking for less than that, I think we could maybe work something out.
Actually, that was far more than I was expecting.
Okay, great. So we're working something out here. It would help.
Okay.
Do you have like a general price? I won't hold you to it until we see it, but I need something to go off of. You know what I mean?
255. Just throwing it out there. I don't know.
Throwing it out there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I mean, it's still worth taking a look at it on the inside. Is that 2-car garage or is that one?
That is a 2-car garage.
2-car? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's worth taking a look at it, especially if it's the cosmetics type of things that you told me about with the carpet, paint, kitchen, and bath. It'll be a nice, easy renovation for us to then just resell it in a couple of weeks. Is there a day in mind? So when you come in town, are you going to be at the property or are you going to be staying somewhere else?
I will be at the property.
Oh, nice. Okay. How about this? Are you talking to anybody else right now? Excuse me.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. How about this? I continue a purchase agreement for the 255, and it'll just be contingent upon us just seeing it. And then that way, if all looks well, we'd be good to go at the 255. If not, you could just obviously say no type thing, and we could just, terminate the purchase agreement.
Right.
But in order for us to take, so we would need what's your email so I could send the purchase agreement over? What's that?
You may want to look at it first.
Okay. Typically, we don't look at properties until we have it under agreement.
Right. Well, I'll give you my email address then.
Okay. So I'm going to send that purchase agreement over to you. Give me about 15, 20 minutes. And then that way, if all things look well, we could just send it over to the title company for them to start the process. Would 30 days be too soon of closing for you, or would that be okay?
The 30th of September?
Yes.
Because my house is full of stuff, so I have to empty that out.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you plan on, I know you're in North Carolina, are you going to like move the stuff down to where you're at?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, let's do let's do October 31st, and that way it gives you plenty of time to figure out what you're going to do with it. Or would that be too long?
No, that'd be fine.
That'll be fine. Okay. So I'll have the closing
Yeah,
date. What's that?
I said I'm fine with that. So.
Okay. So I'll put the closing date for on or before October 31st, and then I guess once your stuff is out of there and you feel comfortable with closing, we could just close as soon as you get your stuff out of there. Then
Sounds good to me.
sweet. Is there anybody else on the deed that we need to add on here?
Just myself.
Just yourself? Me, myself, and I. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
All right. Give me about 15 minutes. I'll have that over to you. And then it'll come from Resimply Contracts. That's just my database that sends the purchase agreements over, okay?
Sounds good to me.
And can I send you a text to this? I'll send you a text when I send it over, and then I guess let me know what day would be good for you to have us take a look inside.
Okay, sounds good.
Sweet. I'll get that process started now, and then wait to hear from you, okay?
All right. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. I'll be in touch.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Let's go. I actually really like that house. That 300,000. I have a great buyer in mind for this one. So let me send it here. Ober. How do you pronounce your name? I'm good. I'm great. Never better. What's some other good ones I could say? Hold on. Let me send this over because he answered and I hung up, and then property in good condition. Basic cosmetic. METICS. Roof. FURNACE. HWT. Good condition. Has cancer and currently in NC, getting that taken care of. Will be in town next week from Sunday to Sunday. Sent contract over for $255K. Wants to make sure things out of property. Will set closing for Oct 31st. All right. Give me 30. Just give me a second. Let me send this contract over to him now. I should have waited. I should have stayed on the line. Purchase agreement. What's the goddamn address? Okay. Slowly. What is the APN? I am calling sellers. Me, myself, and I. Oh, it's 2 words. I appreciate that. I'm currently sending out a contract. I don't know. This guy has like 2 names. So I'm just going to put it as I see it. It's me, myself, and I. All right. Today's date is August August 25th, comma 2025. Should I do the expiration date? I hate doing this as an expiration date. So we're just gonna. I gotta do it. I gotta do the expiration date. Offer expiration date. We're gonna do Wednesday. I just don't like to have to resend it. August 27th. Earnest money. I'm gonna do that. Purchase price $255. Close the escrow. October 31st on Halloween. That's great. I know he doesn't like to use this title company, so let's use this one. It's me, myself, and I. One thing, have you closed any deals yet? Yes. I'm actually sending over a contract for another deal right now. I have one at title companies looking to close next week. Let me see here. Give me a second. I'm going to answer all the questions. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything for this one because I have to change the title company. So give me a second. Because the buyer that I have in mind likes to use this title company, and I want to make sure there are no questions and stuff like that. Phil. What the hell is his name? It was me, myself, and I. About us. Yes, I've closed a few, so if I say so myself. $14 business days. All right, yeah, buddy. Purchase agreement, property address. We got to put the drive there. Now we download this bad boy as a PDF. Booyah. Upload it to. That's one thing. And it's like. We don't need that one anymore. Download the purchase agreement. Ugh, let's go. I have decided to have some repairs made to the house, then have it listed. Gotcha. So that's what we typically like to do with the property. What updates are needed? I can't get a refund. It's been so long since I've been able to get a hold of you. All right, save and close. that's me getting distracted. So let me finish sending out this contract so I can send it to him. He's like, I prefer you to see it. I was like, we don't see properties unless we have it under contract. Come on. I'm moving too fast. Add to the list. Speed the lead. Add notes here. Sent contract 82525. Exit out of there. Come on. Add it here. I brought him yesterday. Contract sent. I would probably wait on this one because I know it's pretty much like a cosmetic type of hotel type thing. Save and close. There we go. All right, Charles. Go. Don't rush, don't rush. When you rush, mistakes happen. Okay. Where's the address? Purchase agreement. Boom. It's me, myself, and I. Send for e-sign. What are you saying to me right now? To have patience? Of course I have patience. All right, let's try one more time. Send to e-sign. Purchase agreement. First name. Where are you guys watching from? You can't say YouTube. And also, are you guys in real estate? If so, what do you do? Is it nationwide? Are you in your backyard? My laptop is taking a little too long to. I will offer 160 for Edward. Ooh. Oh, you're playing with me. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. Come on. Okay. Primary info. Okay. Submit. All right. One thing at a time. It's loading. It's me, myself, and I. Guess I might have to restart this thing. All right. I had to restart it. Hold on. One more time. technology definitely keeps you like, man, this is literally like the 4th time I'm trying to refresh this page and it's taken forever. So it's working my patience. I think I'm trying to rush because this lead came in yesterday and I'm trying to get it under contract because I know this is a deal. But I'm also trying to rush it, right? And so something is going on for it to have me. I don't know why it's not letting me send. How about this? Let me take it off of there. All right, let's try one more time. All right, so I took his middle name out. Let's see what happens now. Okay. Seller's information, submit. Ah, that's why. Okay. I got it. So it was his name that was not having it there. 14 business days. Yep. Seller initial. Boom. Seller's address. Text. Okay. Seller's email. Make that thing mandatory. Seller's phone. Make it mandatory. And signature. Boom. Okay. Now add me. We are inching closer, almost there. Okay. Add myself. Okay, check mark. Boom. Checkbox. Boom. Check. Boom. Initial. Boom. Address. Email. Phone. And signature. Got it. Okay, recipient parties. Okay. And initial. Name, box. Send. Cross the fingers. Let's make sure we send this thing. Working on it. Okay. Send documents for signature. There we go. Send. Did it send? It sent. All right. Now we send him a text. Contract sent. Charles Monte here. Just send over the purchase agreement for address. Let me know if you have not received it. There we go. Contract is sent. Boy, let's go. All right, let's remove them from seller's offer. Written 255. Add. Okay. Contract sent. All right. Ooh, who do I use for this one? This is a good one. This is a good problem to have. So the current buyer that I have in mind, he has 3, 4, 5. He has three multifamilies, a single family. So 3, 6, 7. So the buyer I have in mind already has 7 of my properties that I have. So it'll be two multifamily properties and then a single family. So that's a lot right there. And then if I give them this one, I don't know. I don't know about this. I'm going to share the pie on this one. Later today. I said that because I know the buyer that I send most of my properties to, he likes to ask me if I want to partner with them on these. These are SpeedtoLeads. That one was a SpeedtoLead lead. It was a vacant, non-occupied property, and he didn't want to rent it. Also, he has cancer as well. That's why he's selling it. Let me finish these leads first before I call the one that he wants me to. All right, this one's same thing, relocating financial reasons. Not the same thing, but these are, I'm starting out with SpeedtoLead leads.
This call is being recorded.
And I'm going to do my follow-ups. And see, who is this? Who are we looking for? Thorn. Oh dear. Okay. Thorn.
Hello?
Hey, is Thorn there?
This is Thorn.
Did I pronounce it right? I was trying my best.
You did, actually.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Well, my name is Monte. I was calling about a Rosetta Street property. You spoke to someone on my team about selling it.
Yeah. Can I actually talk to you a little bit later today? I'm busy right now.
What time you thinking?
So I'm on West Coast time. So maybe like noon would be good.
West Coast. Okay, so that's 3 o'clock for me. Because is it 8:50 for you right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And noon around 3 o'clock. Okay, that works. What before you go, what price were you thinking?
Anytime after 11:30, basically. It's fine.
Okay. And what price did you have in mind for the property?
I want 160.
160. Okay, I'll wait your call.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Bye. West Coast time. On West. That would have been helpful in the notes. West Coast time. Anytime after 11:30. 1:30. Okay, anytime after 11:30 his time. It's 1:30 for us. 2:30 for us. 2 for us. We'll call back. I'll call him back at 2:30 because I gotta wrap it up at 3. 2:30. Okay. Call back 2:30 West Coast time. No. Call back 2:30. He said, "Oh shuckets, I forgot the price." He said. You guys know what price he said? Did he say 155? Crap. It's a 3-1. Let's see. Let's do soft number here real quick. Oh. Great. All right, just based off it, we got something that sold back in February for 115, 250, 125, 300, and then 70. That 300 is a 2-1. Same year built, a little bit bigger of a lot. A little bit bigger of a house, but it's a 2-bedroom. Ooh, that's why. It's nice. It's like a new construction type thing. All right, there's one that's on our street, sold for 70. No pictures. Okay, I'm not going to get into that because we got to call them back. So let's get to the next one. Thorn. I'm actually proud of myself for that one. All right, I don't know why I'm nervous to talk to these people. I can't pronounce their
This
name.
call is being recorded.
I'll try. I'm not going to pronounce it. It's not an American name. Come on, answer. I believe in you. Tenant occupied. Tired of being a landlord. Retirement elsewhere. 3. Oh, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1478 square feet. Let's look it up. 2-1. Rentals in this area could go anywhere between $1,000 and $1,200 a month. Hello? No, come on. You could at least let me leave a voicemail.
This call is being recorded.
Yeah, booyah. Hello?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
You guys keep calling me.
Are you the owner of Jacunda Street property?
Yes, I am. I'm not selling. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So let's hope that not selling. Let's hope that this didn't use my bonus balance because they're saying bonus balance. Ooh, we got a call back. Hello, Monte speaking.
Yeah, this number keeps calling me. Are you like a officer, code officer, or anything like that for borough?
No, this is Real Estate Matters. Do you have a property that you were looking to sell?
No, I have property, but I'm not looking to sell.
Oh, but you're not looking to sell. All right. Well, thanks for calling
No.
me back.
So please let whoever dials it to tell us to scratch my name, okay?
Give me 30 seconds here. Let me see if I can find you here. Hold on. What's the last 4 of your phone number?
All right. So I know this number. If they call me back, I will basically won't answer. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You enjoy your day. All right. Hopefully, let me see if it pops up on here. Wait. He said I called him 3 times. I don't know. Let's see. Did he just... Wait. Did he just call me back? That was... That's so funny. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So that was him calling me back. The one that just said that he wasn't selling. He called me back from his cell phone number. Okay. That's fine. All right, let's see. Guess what? It was the bonus balance. He said, "You guys keep calling me, bruh. You shouldn't have said you was interested in selling. I have no choice but to call you because I paid for it, bro." That's the one thing. It's like, not for sale. That's the one thing about like pay per lead leads. Once it's online, like you're done. You're gonna get all these calls, and I don't know like what the process is. Like if the property is sold online. So say if I was to put like under contract or closed on it, does SpeedtoLead take it down for nobody else to buy it? And then what happens if other people have brought it and they don't know? So we'll see. I mean, he's going to be on the dead lead list anyway. It's all right. All right, let's get to the next one. Oh, wait, I didn't even mark it dead. Okay. Dead lead, not interested in selling. I guess I could have been like, oh, it says that, you're tired of being a landlord. I could have said something like that, but this area is really not worth it. So he's just going to be on a debt lead campaign, touch base every couple of months, and see where we go from there. All right, let's get to the next one here. It should be this one.
Hello?
Hi, is Lewis there?
Who?
Lewis?
No, there's no Lewis. Wrong number.
Sorry about that. You enjoy your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Dang, that thing didn't even ring once. All right, let's delete that thing. And then get to the next one. Smooth operator. Oh.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Okay, so all of these were wrong numbers and disconnected. So I've skip traced it and came back with the same number that was disconnected. Smooth operator. In this case, I will probably, let me see. Did it say it was vacant? Usually if it's vacant, we gotta find the mailing address. Okay, so it's not vacant, so I'll probably send out a mail to them. I don't know what to do with that. I don't really send mail. Left voicemail, added to workflow. Got it.
This call is being recorded.
So you got to call these numbers for iSpeedtoLead. So this iSpeedtoLead, if you request a refund, they will listen to this call. And for you to get your refund. Ugh. 2 to 3 months downsizing. Hello? Gregory? Hello? Hello? Gregory? I'll call you right back.
This call is being recorded.
Come on, answer.
Hey, she almost 30. Man, she ain't got no kids yet either.
Hello?
No wonder. Hello?
Hey, is Gregory there?
Speaking.
Gregory, this is Monte. Called about Ridgeway Street property. You spoke to someone on our team about selling it.
Right.
How much were you looking to get for it?
180.
180?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull it up real quick. Tell me what you got going on with it.
I got 2 garages, 5 staircase. What, 17 plus square feet? Need some updates. Worth it, though. And it's close to everything. Fine land, bro. And it's going fast and laying around there. Like close to 5 minutes from downtown.
Yeah. You said it.
You live out of town? You live in Pittsburgh?
I'm in town. I'm probably like 10,
Okay,
15 minutes away. Huh?
5 minutes away from town. You know where Bigelow and Heron Avenue is? Right by Pony Hill?
Uh-huh.
Right there.
Yeah. You said it has decent updates or it needs updates?
Yeah, it needs some updates.
It needs, okay. I could barely hear you. Can you talk a little bit closer?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs some update, yeah.
Okay.
The space you got, you fix it up there and sell it, you make a nice buck off of it.
Yeah.
Also, we're talking sell on that street. It was close to everything.
Right. What does it need?
Kitchen, windows. Bathrooms ain't too bad. You probably want to modernize the bathroom.
Okay.
Windows are I was going to do it myself, but the windows is all high in the mud, man. And it's a window shop charging me $4,000 for one window.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, y'all crazy. $4,000 for a window?
Yeah, that's crazy. Is it because of how high it is?
You're right. No, it's a kitchen window.
Oh,
It ain't even going big either.
right,
But yeah, 2 garages. Now you're not gonna get 2 garages in the city house. 2 garages.
right.
Drive past and see it if you get a chance.
So it needs a new kitchen, maybe. What about a roof? Does it need a roof?
I had some work done 10 years ago.
You had the roof done 10 years ago?
Yeah, you might want to put new furnace in.
New furnace? Okay.
I don't have central air either. I don't have central air.
Gotcha. What about the electric? How's that?
That's just good. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was done about 6 years ago, maybe. Yeah. A lot of space, man. I mean, I just wish I had the money to do what I always wanted to do to it. I can imagine when somebody gets it and fixes it up. It's a perfect Airbnb. Because you got 3 bedrooms, you got family room, dining room, living room, foyer. You got 2 baths, back porch, backyard, stuff, all that.
It's 2 bathrooms?
Off-street parking. Yeah.
Okay.
One downstairs and one upstairs.
Gotcha. And then the 2 garages in the front. What do you think I could sell it for if I was to come in there and finish the updates?
Maybe about 300. You really put some money into it, yeah. Use the space, because when I bought it, it was an apartment building. One big house out there. And we had a spiral staircase put in it from the basement all the way up. You ain't gonna see no house like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some comparables here.
Metal. Yeah.
What did you say?
The staircase is metal.
It's in the middle or is metal?
Metal, MET.
Oh, metal. Okay. I always get dizzy when I'm walking up those type of steps. Let me see. So I'm looking at some properties here in the area, and in this area, it varies like block by block.
This area in the Hill District is really blowing up. I'm telling you, man. There's a guy called me from New Jersey. I got to call him back last week. He just bought 2 properties up the street from me. It was called Sugar Top where we grew up at on Clare Vista and Bromar Road. He's from New Jersey. He's buying this prime land, man. Just letting people know that you make your choice. But it's prime land. There's 2 Airbnbs on the street now. There's one bear distributor. Used to be a bear distributor. They're making apartments out of that. They're just about done with that.
Oh, nice.
Maybe, if you get a chance, just ride through and see.
Yeah.
Perfect. The location is perfect. You can't beat the list close to everything. 5 minutes to Oakland, Greenfield, and Hill District downtown. 15, 20 to the airport. The road will about 15, 20 minutes. Airport, 15 minutes. Close to everything.
Okay. And this is
down the strip.
Yeah. I mean, there's one that's right around the corner from you. It's sold for $200. It's a 4.2, a little bit smaller. Bryn Mawr.
Yeah. That's the guy I was talking about.
No kidding.
From New Jersey. He's got that. Yeah, that's it. He told me, but I was talking about mine. I said, I'm just down the street from you. Yeah. That's why he wants me to call him. He wants me to call him back about mine.
Yeah.
I was gonna call him yesterday. I lost the number. So they'll probably call me back.
Yeah, that's a good comp for sure. But I mean, if it's sold for $200 and you ask it for $180, I got to do a kitchen, furnace, and spruce up the rest of the house. I'd be negative on it.
Okay.
I mean,
Choice. I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna give it a beat.
huh?
I said I'm not gonna give it a beat because I know the potential and I know the area.
Yeah.
I'd be crazy to do that.
Right.
Yep.
So is the
Let me
180
know, all right?
the 180 the best you can do?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, if anything changed on my
All right.
end, I'll be sure to reach out, okay?
Okay. Take care. Thanks for calling.
Bye. What are the odds I picked the house that the person reached out to? Yeah, I mean, I've seen a 335, but that's really the only one that sold for that high. And it's like it's closer to Lawrenceville. So I didn't want to like assume that I could get that high. I do think you get about 200 though. And that's pushing it. The one there are 24 actives, and let me see for our square footage. Hold on, what did I see? Man, beginning of this, like if I was just starting out and I seen that 335, I'd be like, hell yeah, we could do that. You know, that 180. You're literally asking what a little over half, right? But we got one that's pinned on the market 145 days at 175. That one, let me see if that one's updated. Yeah, that one's updated. It's a 5-bedroom, 1 bath. It does have drop ceilings. It just looks like they just redid the floors in that one. So I was like, I think 200 still be good. There's another one that's a flip. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a little closer to us. It's on the market for 66 days for $449. That is just like outrageously overpriced. But then again, it's completely updated. It's actually, as you would say, it's overly updated for the neighborhood. We got one at 245 updated, 139 days on the market. So I think we got one at 290 for 14 days on the market. I think if you was to update this, you could get, I'd say confidently 200. There's one for 230, 85 days on the market, completely updated. So as you can see, 230, that one was 85 days. We got 290 for 14 days. Let me see. Anything that's sold. We got 198 for 26 days. Anything that's pending? That's pending. All right, that one don't count. That's not in our neighborhood. All right, we got oh wow, that's a nice one. We got pending at 200 for 47 days. It's all right. It's a nice brick row home though. I think that's a good comparable. It's a bit smaller though, 500 feet smaller. So you really wouldn't compare that given the big difference in square footage. But as you can see, the higher the price in this area, the longer it sits. So the next one was the 230, and that one was on the market for 85 days. Let's see, did they start at 230 or is that where they came down to? All right, looks like they started out at 230. So, yeah, I mean, even if we do 230 times 0.6, that's just their basic cosmetics, and we're at 138. And then we didn't even subtract our fee and all of that stuff there. So, does have an out. Interested firm at 180. All right. Let's take him off the drip, add him to the debt lead. Not interested in selling. Oh, sorry. He is interested. There's no motivation and he wants too much for the house. Let's update that on speed to lead. Once much. But yeah, if I was just started out and I just seen that one high comp, I would have got that thing under contract. But nothing is worse than having what the hell was his name? Having a property that's overpriced as a wholesaler. Debt lead. Because one, it ruins your reputation, and two, other wholesalers and buyers are not going to look at your deals if you send it to them. All right, I think we had a few more to call. I gotta go to the bathroom. Give me about a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right. Thanks for waiting so very patiently. We are, warming up some tacos because I'm getting hungry. All right, let's continue to call speed delete leads. Yeah, we're
This
both
call
doing that.
is being recorded.
Nice. Cool. I'm Please say yes.
System. 4, 1, 2, 3. Is not available. Mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I absolutely hate that. I feel like it wastes my time. VM still full. Let's call him again, actually. We'll double dial him. It's successful.
This call is being recorded.
Let's see. What's the qualifications here? Non-vacant, maintenance overwhelm. Oh, it is vacant. Okay. Come on. Answer, answer, answer. My stomach is growling.
Messaging system.
All right. Oh, I can't wait to eat this food. All right, let's get to the next one here. Unable to send voicemail or text message. Okay.
This call is being recorded.
Can I post my link on here? These are iSpeedtoLead. Use the link down below. Let's see if I could
One 4190. Message at the phone.
Hey Barry, this is Monte Rodriguez. I'm calling about the Short Street property. Looks like you spoke to someone on our team about selling that. I'm reaching out to see if that was still the case or if you sold the property already. If you could, give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. All right, let me see. I might have to put this in. Can I do that? Here we go. iSpeedtoLead leads. Here we go. Don't forget to like this video. Let YouTube know you like it. And then also it helps me get noticed. Let's call them one more time. This is a voicemail.
This call is being recorded.
Oh yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Do the coupon club. You pay $200 a month to get any leads for $30. That's what I do for volume. That way you have a lot of calls to do. And then that way, if you start closing deals, you could pay for the more expensive leads.
7814.
I usually upload like $500. And this month I did $500, and they gave me $200 in bonus leads money, and so theoretically I had $700 to spend. Yes. So I get to pick which leads I want to hold that thought. before my phone burnt. What's your cost per lead to close? I am. Hold on. I can let you know in about 30 seconds. So to answer your first question, yes, it is $30, and then you could pick which leads you want to buy. So this one I just called, it needs cosmetic flooring paint. Is owner occupied. They're looking to close within 30 days because they want to relocate. And what's your cost per close? I am at, let me see. Outside of the price for a coupon club, I'm at $2,300 per close. And the one that I'm closing on, they're supposed to be closing on Friday, but it's postponed till next Friday. I'm going to be making 20 grand on just that one. And then I sent the contract this morning, and we're going to be making 10 grand for that one. And then I have a seller financing that I'm waiting on. It's going to get me about 7,500. So just off of those three right there, you more than 10 times what you paid for it. How many leads did I buy? Let's see. Outside of ones that I got a refund for, I got to add this up here. I had it down. I just can't find where I put it. 3 plus. I got 91 leads. Out of those 91, 65 of those are dead. So 91 minus 65. I'm actively working. Why would you be awarded for a refund? Under what conditions? So the call before this one, he answered and said he wasn't interested in selling. So the number that was on the lead is recorded. You just send that recording over to iSpeedtoLead underneath the profile of that lead. They'll review it, and obviously they will hear him say he wasn't interested in selling, and then they'll give me their refund. Now, the only way you don't get a refund is the bonus money. So that $200 of bonus money that I got, if that lead was brought with that bonus money, then you don't get refund. When I'm using the comp is Privy. All right, let's see. We double dialed him and left a voicemail. Got it. Let's get to the next one. So this one is the multifamily. It says no, it's vacant. 2 to 3 months. They're looking to sell. They're looking to downsize, and they're calling back at any time. Rehab needs cosmetic, flooring, and paint. That's just to see.
This call is being recorded. For Vince, please press 1. For customer service, please press 2. For Andrew, please press 3. For Darla, please press 4. For Julie, please press 5. For Mike, please press 6. For Brain, please press 7. For
the person at extension 103 is on the phone. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Hey, Julie, this is Monte Rodriguez. I was calling about a property on Dawson Street. Looks like you spoke to someone on our team about selling that. Not too sure if I have the right number. If you could give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. So you only paid for 26 leads? No, I paid for all of it. The dead leads are like, they're going to list it with an agent. They already sold the property, or the numbers just don't make sense at the time. The refunds, I've got, let me see how many in the refunds. 40 of, so whatever, hold on. So 26 plus the 65 that were dead, and then plus the 39 that were refunded. It's a total of 130. So all in all, I paid times 30. $3,900. Out of the $3,900, $1,161 were refunded, and then 65 of those were dead, and then actively 26. One is in title, which is that 20K, and then 2, I'm waiting for the seller to sign for the seller financing, and then the one that we sent out this morning. Yeah. And then we're waiting for a seller to, oh, look at that. We just got the refund there. We're waiting for the seller to send us some pictures for another one that we have under contract. All right, I got some tacos that we're going to be eating. My stomach is growling. Let me see what this tastes like with this one here. Give me a second, guys. It was either eat on live. Are you new to wholesaling? No. I probably since like 2018. I'm new to like double downing on speed to lead or pay per leads. I'm usually like calling. What are your goals? Do you want to hire reps under you? That is what I've been going back and forth with. Let me eat real quick. I like calling. It was the matter of what I was calling. So before I started doing the pay per leads, I would do expired listings, and then I would do driving for dollars. But before I did those two, it was always driving for dollars, and then like various types of lists. So I'll do like tired landlords, or like vacant properties, or like low equity type situations. And then I realized, instead of me spending money to get them all skip trace and all of that, let me just spend money to buy leads that are already interested in selling. So that was a big adjustment. As far as hiring somebody else, I would probably just continue to do the acquisitions. I would probably just hire everything else outside of what I'm doing now. So the buyers that I have right now, I don't have a lot of buyers. I actually have less than 10, but all of my deals are pretty much sold. So if my buyers aren't interested, the few that I have, I work with a dispo wholesaler who's the manager at New Western. If you guys are familiar with New Western, they're just like a big dispo company, and they're also agents too. So I actually do, when I do expires and or talk to agents that I get under contract on market, I use them as dispo wholesalers as well. So I'm actually covered on all ends. It's just a matter of bringing in the lead. So in the future, once I get a nice system in place, then maybe I'll get like cold callers to call on the driving for dollars or like the expired. But as far as me actually paying for the leads, I will take charge of that. To answer your question. These tacos are dry, so if I'm smacking my lips, that's you guys know why. Any other questions? You in wholesaling or something? What do you do? Give me 5 minutes to eat. That way I can just call next ones. All right. One of the buyers that got back to me said he looked at the rental history on these, and I think it'll be really tough to push the rents above 1,300. Yep. I usually follow the 1% guideline, so if the property is rented for 1,300, I will offer max 130 for it. However, given the parking parcel as well, I would offer 160 for it. Ooh, would he be open to mortgage takeover? I would take over his existing mortgage and pay him the difference as a lump sum. What software do you recommend to use for comping? Privy. It's kind of like everything all in one. And it also shows you the pictures before and after of the flips. And is relatively cheap. I think it's like $75 a month. Let me see, what is his information? What did he say? Let me delete that from there. I could do like a why is her name on there? I could do like a little video on how I use it. Hold on. They're saying I have something duplicated, so give me a second. But no, yeah, Privy is kind of like, so far, my understanding so far, I would need. It depends on your budget. Let me see. What is your budget? Do you want to spend it on leads, or do you want to spend it on a comping software? Do you have a CRM? Like, what are you doing in your business? Maybe that'll help me out. Why is her name on here? Contact information. Bigalo. Yep, I answered that one already. Privy. $75 a month, I think, is really affordable. Or you could just do like $500 a year. It was actually $100 a month, believe it or not. I now have a CRM, it's $97 a month, and I pay for motivated buyers. What is that? What CRM is that? That's interesting. Oh, okay. So he said 120, 180, 130. Yep. $500 a month. What about for Patterson? Copy that. That makes sense. What about for Patterson? It's renting for 11 month. Currently, think possibly get more if you wanted to. Go high levels to different industry I'm in though. Oh, what industry? Now I'm curious. Now tell me more. CRM I use Resimply. I had somebody on here that was in like was it health insurance? No kidding. Wow. I always like that's a hustle. Being in solar. I used to do door knocking as well. Wait, do you door knock or do you call? Hmm. Hmm. All right. Yeah, that's good stuff. I used to door knock for a day. It's been such a long time. That's good money though, for sure. What did I used to door knock for? Electric bill. It'll and it was like NRG electric or something like that, where they give you like a flat fee. So your bill doesn't go over a certain amount, which was interesting in itself. That was before like the Ring cameras and the no soliciting signs and stuff like that. So I was doing it at a good time. Yeah, Resimply is pretty good. I enjoy it. I used to have a different version of Go High Level. Though I actually like that system, but with Resimply organization, if they were combined, that'd be great. Man, this taco's really good right now. Or I'm just really hungry. All right. I'm good with that one taco. I'm going to call again. Oh, yeah. It depends too what area you're in, like location wise, how many multifamilies and stuff like that. What area are you in? I'm curious. All right, let me call this guy back. You seen that Asian guy in Jersey? Are you talking to me or no?
Hello, this is Mark.
Mark, Monte here. I'm getting back to you for Edwards Way.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those properties, yeah. I spoke to Tony and he's interested. As I mentioned, he lives in the area. But I wanted to hop on the phone with you to see if it would even make sense with moving forward. So for the 3215 one, we would need to be closer to 130.
Okay.
And then for the one with the lot, We would need to be closer to 160.
All right. Yeah. Let me think about that a little bit. No, I can call you back before the end of the day today.
Okay. Because yeah, I'd rather you know, and then for
Yeah.
us to go out there and say the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'll wait to hear back from you then.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, crap. He wanted to do the mortgage thing. We'll see what happens. David Choi. No. I don't know who that is. All right. Gave him numbers. I figured that'd be the case too with the numbers there, so we'll just see. Did seller call back? That'll be a nice little 15K fee for me if he gets all three of these properties. So funny enough, so how I found these buyers, so I only have a handful. I think I have like, wait, Mark. No, I have Chris, Eddie, Tony, Alex, May, Ron, Mark. I have 7. So I have, wait, no, Chris, Tony, Eddie, Alex. So I actually have 4 actual buyers, and then I have 1 wholesaler. He's a buyer as well, but he like wholesales more than he buys. And then I have 2 dispo buyers or dispo wholesalers. So 4 actual buyers, 3 wholesalers that dispo my deals if my 4 buyers aren't interested. How I met the first buyer that I ever did a deal with, it was through a JV wholesaler who him and the buyer that I wholesaled with, they were a duo. So I had to go through the wholesaler to get to the buyer. We worked together for a while. And then how I found my second buyer, it was a Facebook post. So I got it under contract, took some pictures, put it on Facebook, and he called me. It was like, hey, I'm interested. Then he went there. He's actually one of my best friends to this day. We play pickleball together. He invited me to the wedding. And so I found the next 3 buyers through him because if he wasn't interested, he would refer me to them. And then now we all play pickleball together, which I think is the absolute coolest thing ever. So that's how I met or found the buyers that I work with and sell deals to, which is so interesting. So yeah, he knows. So the second buyer that I've gotten, he knows the rest of the buyers that I have. And that's funny because I would tell them both and they'll both be here and they'll be like, if I don't want it, does he want it? And does he want it? And all of that stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually transparent, like, hey, he's gonna, give me 5K more. So I'm just gonna go with him this time. And there's really no like, oh shit, I'll pay you more to, go with me type thing, which is a good relationship you want to have, to be open and honest with each of them, because at the end of the day, most cases they typically pay you a little bit more because of the relationship that you built with them, which I find that really, really, really beneficial for me in most cases. So yeah, to answer your question, it started out with a Facebook post. And then I just kept sending them stuff. I gave them first dibs on it to build that relationship. And now we are where we are. I think is really important to build the relationship with the current buyers that you have rather than just do one-off type deals. All right, let's get to the next one here. What time is it? 12:53. Nice. All right. Now we're on our follow-ups here. We're done with the new leads that came in. Now we're going to go back through the leads that didn't answer and see what we get from there. Some days I feel like I'm not doing enough. What city are you in? I'm in I was gonna say Pennsylvania. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Dallas is a good market. It's expensive over there. Definitely got some good profit margins there though, for sure. Here, average sell price is like 150. If you're looking over 200, you're in a good school district. But rarely do I ever get anything over like 300 type of thing, and that's probably like minimum to you in Dallas. All right, this one side by side duplex. Looks like he listed it. Oh, he was the agent. The seller is the agent on this one. I only do Philadelphia. I only do Pittsburgh. But I think that I could reach out to a few people that dispo nationwide. I could put you in contact with them. Oh, he removed it. Okay. You could look me up, like if you have anything. What are you gonna start out with? Like, what are you gonna be doing? I'm curious why he removed it. And why a month? Why are you waiting a month? You know, you're gonna be cold calling them, or are you gonna like do the speed to lead type thing, and then just market through there? I'm sure there's a ton over there in that area. Yeah. I heard property leads is good too. I used them for a little bit, then I realized that I don't have the budget for that. I don't believe in putting my time into lead finding. I think that's why Speed to Lead is good. I actually, the filter I have is to just narrow it down to Pittsburgh or like a county. But then you get to pick what lead you want to call. That's what I like the most. I mean, you're gonna spend your money either way, either looking at it or getting the money to have leads to call type thing. I didn't know you could even do that in auction style and solar. How would that even work? I guess if they default on their panels or on the price.
Hi, this is Marv. Sorry I'm not able to take your call at the present time. If you'd be so kind as to leave your name and return phone number, I will call you back as soon as possible. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey Marv, this is Monte Rodriguez. We spoke back in May about the property on Kelton Avenue. I seen that it was actually removed a couple of days ago, so that made me want to reach out to you. Give me a call when you can if you're still looking to sell that, or if you're not. We'll love to have a chat with you. 412-912-1888. Thanks. All right. He's an agent. Left voicemail. Oh, dude, that'll be stoked. Like, hey, yeah, if yeah, yeah, that would have. I mean, maybe they'll add that into the future. But yeah, if everybody could see the address, then Speed to Lead wouldn't really be valuable because you could just see that address and then just get it skip traced without even having to pay for it. All right. Now, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I guess let me know if that's something that they'll. Well, I guess I'll know. That'll be interesting though. If they did something like that. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm nice and full. I say we got about another hour or so. All right, he didn't answer. What do I want to do with him? We'll give him another call tomorrow or something. Is he still looking to sell? So I spoke to that guy. He ended up listing it. It went under contract and came back on the market, and then it was removed a month later. So sometimes the properties end up selling, but other times it ended up being expired, and then that's when I usually add them to the list of expired, and then I'll call the whole list. It has no plans for it but to resell, currently listed at 75. Mentioned that he has other offers closer to that. Verbal offer made 60. Why is this on my list to call today? Back on the market. That's why. Okay. So it was listed for 84, then reduced to 75, and then reduced to 68 a month ago. So let's give him a call, because we gave him an offer at 60 before he listed it at 85. Come on, bruh. All right, let's see. Oh, Josephine. Oh, okay, this is a woman. Maybe. You never know these days. All right, let's see. What's the address? Oh, we're actually looking to buy another house on this area. I might have been talking to... Who was that talking to? That he has... Okay, I might have been talking to Andrew.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
El cliente de ser-
They had two numbers on here. This was a flat fee listing. So I don't really know which number is whose. How many days is it? 68 days. Yes. Like under contract type close, or like closed at the title company close. But no, we got one under... Well, we sent out a contract today. Hopefully he signs it today. That'll be a good hotel. Kept ringing. My goal, actually, like, yeah, I would love to close one a day, but I know I could only handle between 3 to 5 a month. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I actually have... Yeah, I mean, I have 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't really show you because they had the addresses on here, but 1, 2, 3, right there. in the pipeline now, and now it's just about continuing to add 3 to 5 a month because that's what I can handle on my own. Especially you got to coordinate with title, with the sellers, with occupancy, you know, trying to schedule all of that, make sure everything is organized. That is what I can handle on my own. Like this one, this 10 unit building, we were supposed to close back in July 30th. But the seller wanted to have an attorney involved, and an attorney itself takes an extra week because 2 days to get for them to review the contract, and then 2 days for them to receive it and to get back, and then everything with the sewer line was just all messed up, and so now they got to get the sewer line repaired before the borough comes out, and then having to deal with the plumbing, the schedule with the seller for the. So a lot of things can happen that I have to make sure that I stay in front of. And before it was like 1 or 2, and now I'm at like 3 to 5 by myself. And so that's what I mean about like, yeah, I could hire somebody else to call, but I like calling, and so I want to keep this for the very, very last thing that I give up before actually like, getting out of the business, and running the day to day instead of being in the business, if that makes sense. Call back on market. We're going to give them a call tomorrow. All right, Miss Candace, let's see what we got. So outside of the ones that I have now, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Now, outside of those 5, we gotta, keep them coming, because now we're just waiting. And I actually have to update this too for the one we sent out today. Oh, and the one we already have under contract. Yeah, I gotta update that. All right, Miss. Why did I want to say Judy? Those tacos were okay.
Your call has been forwarded to
I didn't
voicemail.
like them.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Miss Candace, this is Monte. I haven't heard from you in a few weeks, so I figured to reach out. Give me a call when you can. Thanks. Nothing worse than wanting some good tacos and just being let down. Let's go. Nothing makes me more excited than seeing a property that I was talking to the agent on, and for them to tell me my offer was too low, and now this removed. Yeah, okay. So the seller is sending me some pictures now of the one we got under contract. So I need to make sure. So if I was spending, let's say, 1,000 a day, you don't think I could do 20? Hey, you could do as many as you want, as many as you can handle. I'm saying for myself, if I have too much at a time, something is going to fall through the cracks. But if you feel like you can handle all of that, go for it. We're going to skip trace the seller real quick. It's an LLC. I don't have much luck with skip tracing LLCs. A lot of numbers come back. Skip trace. I'm not going to do that now. No way. His number came up too. Just hire you. I hear ya. If I was to hire somebody, it'll be a transaction coordinator. Right now. Ooh, okay. Let's see. All right, we got steps. Definitely don't look like the pictures online. You kidding me? All right. Perfect. I told him the more pictures, the better. So he sent a whole bunch of pictures. All right. All right. Make sure to get some of the basement. Oh, okay. Let me not speak too soon. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that's dark. Those cabinets are dark. What's that color? Green? Oh, man. Man, you got to step down. Okay. I'm going to wait a little bit just in case he's sending other pictures. Man, I wish. That'll be good. I mean, what did you want to do? First, actually, before you answer that, the way I talk on the phone is from a combination of people. I need for you to figure out what personality. Hold on, that's probably him calling.
To answer call.
Hello, Monte speaking.
Oh, hey, Monty. This is Julie Jangarli. You called about the 3212 DOS. What
Yeah,
company are you with?
this is Julie. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm with
What
my
company are you with?
my company is PA Property Solvers.
PA Property, what?
Solvers.
Solvers?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember reaching out to. I reached out to a couple ones. I don't remember this one. How'd you get my number? Who'd you get my number from?
Yeah, well, you spoke to someone on our team about the property. Let me see who you.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
maybe, okay, let me look. I did have was it a Roberta?
Yes.
Okay, so that adds up. Okay. All right. I couldn't remember what her thing, I don't remember property solvers, but that's okay. At least I know who I'm talking to. So what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure you were still looking to sell. I know it's been like a couple of days before I reached out to you. So were you still looking to sell it?
Oh, yes, we are looking to sell it, but I'm not going to take anything less than 300. And I think that's how you just need to know that going in, and it's as is.
Okay. All right, let me pull this up here. I see it's a triplex, three units.
Correct.
Okay. Is it one
parking in the back?
Okay.
Free parking in the back.
So you look.
It has 3 separate gas meters, 3 separate electrical, and 1 for water sewage.
Okay. It's 1 bedroom per unit, I'm assuming?
Well, technically it is, but over the last probably 10 years, I've been renting the 2nd and 3rd floor as 1 apartment, and it's gotten me a lot more money that way, and I always rent it pretty easily to 3 people. That way it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment.
Right.
And it's, so that's worked out well. The siding newer, the roof newer, gutters, a couple of the furnaces are newer. It's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's not like fancy modern, but it's in good shape. It's not horrendous or anything like some places I've seen.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I'm looking at some comps right now. So give me 30 seconds here. I'm trying to find some other multifamily properties and not trying to.
And don't forget we have a lot of property in the back that's parking in the back.
Yeah.
And a big wraparound front porch, which people like. And we have a fire escape too.
Yeah, it's a nice brick building there. I like the The tower
Well,
type
it's actually more of a siding. It's a
Okay.
siding. Are you looking at the right place? 3212 Dawson.
Yeah, let me see here. Give me a second.
It's siding. We put new siding. It was brick, but we put siding on it several years back.
Okay, I'm across the street. Hold on. I might have been looking at the wrong one here.
Oh, you on Dawson Street physically?
No, this is Google Maps.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at the wrong house there. Okay. It's kind of like a cream, or is that white siding?
Yeah.
Cream?
Yeah, it's cream color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for that, because that would have been embarrassing.
Sure.
All right. So, yep, I see the parking back there. Driveway back. The steps are on the left side of the house, right? If I'm looking at it.
That's the fire escape
Okay.
for the third floor. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And when we did the roof, we cut down the chimneys and made them stable, that chimney there, and shortened it. It's better than it was.
Okay. So if I was to buy this, what would I need to do to it?
Well, you would need to, the second and third floor, you don't need to do anything. No one's ever complained about not having air conditioning or dishwasher. You have to know that going in. And so the second and third floor, you could rent right away. There's laundry there. There's also laundry in the basement. The first floor, we have a family member living in there, and that place needs updated. So they would be moved out. Excuse me, I'm having trouble with my throat today. But it would need a new kitchen, new bathroom. Maybe the floor is redone. But it's a pretty cool place. The first floor has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Has some nice features with fireplace and beautiful brick and neat windows. And we actually had it was like a show. I forget what it was. I have to look up my old records. But it was on a TV show for a while, and they really made it look beautiful when they were filming in there. That was many years back that they used that our apartment for a show.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. But I have those pictures saved somewhere. I need to get them out to people.
Yeah.
But what the first floor looks like. But the first floor is the only place that would need work to get it rented. And because it's the first floor, that would rent very quickly because people like the first floors. And they have a back door that would be instant access. It's a little back porch, instant access to their car. And because it's parked right there. So we haven't had to rent that floor in a long time because his nephew has lived in that place probably about 15, 16 years. But when the movie thing, no, it's not a movie, when the TV show was filming, they paid for him to have it in a hotel.
Okay. Now I'm kind of curious which show it was.
I gotta look it up. It didn't get picked up. It was like they were filming a pilot, and so they did several shows. It was some kind of mystery thing, and I don't remember. I meant to look it up, but it truly is legit. And then they didn't get picked up. So it was on, I think they ran the show on TV. It might have been one of the streaming places. Honestly, my brain is shot these days, but I can find all that information out.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
But like I said, but what you say needs done is just the first floor. Like I said, they'd have to move out, and there's hardwood floors there. You could probably refinish the floors or put vinyl on top, and then do a new bathroom, new kitchen. That's really all you need.
Okay. And how much were you renting it for?
We don't rent the first floor, so because it's family, so we don't rent the first floor. But I'm sure you could probably get, because of the first floor and everything, and if you fixed it up, and even you could probably get $1,200 to $1,300 for it for a 1 bedroom. But one of the other people that looked at it is considering it. The 1 bedroom is really big, and he was thinking of making it into 2 bedrooms. So then you could probably get, maybe 15, 16 for it for a 2 bedroom.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
and then the upstairs gets 18.
Okay. Is that where you're getting the 300,000 from?
I'm just getting them for the 300,000 because I feel it's worth the $300,000. And when I've looked at comps too and everything, and the buildings, we kept it in good shape, and it always rents. I haven't rented the one now because I knew I was going to be selling it. So I did not rent it because I didn't want to have to end up having people leave in the middle of a school season.
Right.
So I put that on just for, in fact, I keep forgetting to take it off, but we decided to sell it instead.
Okay. So I'm not like super familiar with this little part of Oakland here. But
And South Oakland, yeah.
yeah.
We usually rent to older students.
Yeah.
A lot of like students from India rent there, and yeah, I've always had success renting it. And it probably could go up to 2,000 now at this point in time, because it's 2025, 26 year. I've just always kept it at 1,800 and never had any trouble getting that because the kids share it and they pay all utilities.
Oh, nice.
Including
Okay.
one.
Gotcha.
I won't really manage it. Yeah. So anyway, that's the office right now. So I got to get back to work. But if you want to stop and if you want to come and see it, I can show it to you on the weekends. I work during the week.
Before you go, do you have any updated pictures?
I actually did. I took pictures. I did take pictures of the empty because we had to clean it and everything.
Okay.
So if you have an email, I can maybe send it. I would send it to you in several emails because there's a lot of pictures.
Okay.
So what's your email?
Yeah, it's PA. Well, PA. Short for Pennsylvania, Property Solvers. So my business name @gmail.
Okay, the email will be coming from apartments.
Okay, I wrote that down on my end. You said by end of the day, you said?
Yeah, like after 5 when your regular business is done and I can get back to doing apartment stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. And then that way I'll take a look at it. Could you send me a text when you send it over so then that way I could take a look at it?
Yeah, I will. Okay. And then I'll try. Now I have the pictures of the second and third floor I can send you.
Okay.
And then I'll look at one for those older pictures where the film was, the
okay.
show was being made.
Got it. And then, yeah, this is obviously my cell number, so you can send me a text, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you, Monty.
Thank you for calling me back. I appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. That one's tough. So this being a college town area neighborhood, you could, oh, that's her number. Okay. You can inflate the prices because, it's college kids, right? You can rent out the rooms. And that's why I was, it's taking me a hard time because you have this one. It's sold for $365, literally right across the street. It's a two unit, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So it's a 3-story duplex, which ours is a 3-story triplex. A 5-bedroom unit. So first floor, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and then they combined the second and third floor, which she was saying that she does anyway, and they sold for $365. But that's last August. So if we get anything more recent, let's see. We got 300. We got a 370. And then we got a 100. So that's literally 300 to 370, right? Second and third floor is updated, so that's great. The first floor would need updated. If you could rent it out for, what'd she say, 1,100 and 1,800, that's 31, 30, not 31, 29, 3,000, which makes sense. You got the 1% rental, but in order for us to have it at the 1%, we have to be all in for the 1%. So we have to be all in for 300. So if she's firm at the 300, we'll see. I have somebody in mind. He's been wanting Oakland for a while. So I'm going to get all the information that I can so I can send it over to him. It's pretty much your all-in number divided by the price you can rent it for. So if for this example, if the rents could be $3,000 a month, 1% of that. Oh, sorry. yeah, $3,000 a month. The 1% of 3,000 is 300,000, and so we have to be all in for 300,000 to get 3,000 in rent. So if we buy it at 300,000 and need to put 20,000 into it, we're all in for 320. In order to get 1% of 320, we got to figure out how to get 3,200 in rent. Okay, we got pictures of the basement. Sweet. All right, let me update that right quick. And he has the money, so we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna wait and get some more pictures. I'm pretty sure this is her. Yep, that's her. Great. Merge Julie. I think she might be asking a little bit too high. Yeah. If I could have 3,000 in rent, you probably need to be between 260 and 270 to be all in for 300. Edit. Email. Julie. But I wouldn't be surprised if the person I have in mind come back at like 220. Because the price it takes to hold the money, the lending, to get it spruced up and either re-rent it or sell it. Give me a second. I gotta figure out everything she said. All right. Family member or friend, family / friend living in first floor unit. Does it pay rent? Doesn't pay. Combined BIN second and third floor. To get $1,850 a month plus all utilities. Utilities are split. IT except for water. CP. Second and third floor have been updated. First floor needs updated. When family / friend move out. Roof in good shape. Price $300K. Firm. Seen as is duplexes going between 300 and 370. Rental possibly All right, let's see what 1-bedroom properties are going for. Wait, she said that first floor 1 bed is big enough to make another bed. All right. We'll email photos later today via email. All right. Waiting for photos. 1 day ago. Add this to my iSpeedtoLead folder on Privy. Okay, now we can add some notes. Spoke to her. Updated 82525. Julie. Wow, she's our 10th contact for today, guys. That's great. All right, we spoke to her so she could be moved from new leads to contact made. All right, now let's get these pictures. Download it so I can send it to RJ and his team so they can dispo it for me. They literally took 38 pictures. Please tell me there's some on the basement. There is not. Crap. It is okay. We're just going to download it. 113. All right, we're going to... Ooh. Hello, Monte speaking.
Yeah, hi, it's Marv. You had called. I was in a meeting. I did not look at your voicemail, so I'm just returning your call.
Who's this? Who's this again? Sorry, I just got off the line there.
Marv Levin.
Hey, yes, it was about your property on Kelton Avenue.
Okay, what would you like to know, sir?
Yeah, I believe we spoke some time ago before you listed it, and I seen that it was removed from Zillow.
It was withdrawn because of a problem with one of the tenants, which has been resolved.
Okay. You looking to put it back
That
on the
was the
market?
reason it was withdrawn. It's going to be put back on the market, yes.
Gotcha. Is that tenant still in place, or are they out of there now?
Tenant, the tenant will not be in place.
Gotcha. Okay. So that makes it easier for you to show it then, I'm assuming.
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay. What were you gonna put it back on for?
What it was on before, 324.9.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's still a little bit too high for us right now. Crap. Okay.
What's not too high?
What's that?
What is not too high?
It'll need to have a 2 in front of it.
To what?
Hold on, let me look at the notes here. Give me a second. My notes say in the low 2s.
In the what? I missed that. I'm sorry.
In the low 2s, we would need to be.
No, I'm not going to let it go in the low 2s.
Yeah. All right. Well, wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it now that the 10 is out of there.
And you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that one is a side-by-side duplex, 2 bedrooms each. That's the thing. The 2 bedrooms you can only get so much. We're saying that potential rents was $1,200. So going by the 1% rule, if you could get $1,200 per side, that's $240, right? 1% of that is $2,400. Yes, yeah, $240. So we actually verbally offered him $220. He wants $324, and that's no way. And it looks like we got him down to $280 at the time that we spoke back in May. So, had reason for coming off the market was having difficul difficulties with the tenant that was there. Now there is no tenant, and he will put it back on the market for same price. I mean, unless you could squeeze a third bedroom in there, I already know what my buyers are going to say with that one there. So it's kind of need to give him a call back tomorrow because obviously he called us back. I feel like I have to sneeze. It is prop. Oh man, it's about that time. I'm getting tired of sitting here. I'll probably stand up in a little bit. Let's see. That's one thing I absolutely love is a standing desk. So give me a second. Let me get this together. All right, yeah, buddy. All right. All right, we are standing up now. Sometimes I forget that I have this. All right, let's download. Zip. All right, let's add this to Google Drive. Upload folder. Give me a second here. I need to add these pictures to this. Are you kidding me? Move file to folder. How do you... I think I'm going to end it here, actually, guys. Let me download all the file. hate when it does it in a zip. Okay. All right. Can I actually see them all? Give me a second. I need to make sure I'm able to see them all. All right. How do I get it out of a zip file? That is what I'm trying to do. So let's just add a new folder. Pics. We're gonna put the purchase agreement in there too. Downloads. Open. Put that here. Desktop. Oh, sweet. Okay. So the daughter sent me pictures of what it looked like when they brought it instead of what it looks like now. And so I'm glad I didn't send that over to them because that would have looked a mess. All right. So now I need to download it and then upload it to Drive and then share the link. Folder upload. Desktop. There we go. Upload. This upload, blah, 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 blah. Only to each. Okay. All right. So in order for them to look at it, they need to have pictures as well. So this will be the first time that I'm like, all right, let me share. Copy link. Oh, manage access. Okay. Anyone with link. Got it. Okay. Copy link again. Now let's go share this. Link. Here is the link. You should be able to open. These were taken today by the seller. I have to sneeze. All right, fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully, they're able to dispo it for me. This is the first time I'm like working with them, because this was actually false advertisement. Because it's this lead. It said it was somewhere, but it's not. Pics for the property. All right, I'm going to do a few more calls. And so we got the pics. All right, we're gonna wait till tomorrow. Let's see if they gotten back to us. Mark that as red. Mark that as dead. And let's do it. All right, let's get back to this here. Is tenant out of the property? Oh crap! I was supposed to call him at noon. It's okay. Because we was on the phone. And then I had to call him. Okay. So we got some calls to do right now before I hang up. With you guys. What was I doing at 12 o'clock that I didn't call him? I won't be surprised if he doesn't answer.
Hello.
Mr. Albert, so this is Monte.
Yes.
I was supposed to call you at noon today. I don't know what happened. I might have been on the phone call there, but calling about
yeah.
the Hamilton one.
Yeah. Now 31 Hamilton.
Yes.
Yeah. I was at the doctor's office this morning, so yeah, I just left there maybe about an hour or so ago.
Oh, so I guess it's perfect timing.
What do you want to do? I got somebody leaving at the end of the month, I think, or shortly after that. Her place is almost ready. Okay. So, we talked about it. We talked about a price, and you said you asked me about holding the mortgage on it too, I think.
That was an option. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to get it looked at, and then how about if you just call me back next week, or I'll call you as soon as I get it looked at and find out what kind of number we go with.
Get it looked at by whom? Who's going to be looking at it?
Well, I'll get somebody from the real estate to look at it. That's all.
Oh, like an agent.
Real estate. Yeah, no, unless you got somebody that looks at it.
I mean, I will send my guy out there to take a look at it, but if you got pictures to send before that I would love that. Do you have any?
Oh yeah, I can get you pictures.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so hold on. Let me refresh my memory. So there was 2 people in there, right? Upstairs and downstairs, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And then one of them was moving out at the end of the month, going
That's
into
upstairs.
the senior place.
That's the upstairs.
Okay. Gotcha. And then downstairs was there for a long time, right?
Well, I just told them, so they're gonna be moving out there soon.
Oh, okay.
Not unless you want to keep them in there, that's an option.
Well, if you do sell it,
we'll let you look at the upstairs first, and then go from there.
Yeah, I mean, if I was to look at it, it would be best to just look at the whole thing.
Well, the problem is that the lady ain't gonna appreciate me letting her show it through when she's down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How long?
So we got a choice of me having her go too. So,
right. How long would it?
And that way, but the only reason why I said that is if it goes downstairs, I might have to paint. I don't know yet. I'm gonna look myself.
Gotcha. So question, you said that you brought it up to her and she's going to be moving out as well? Downstairs?
Well, yeah, that was the whole idea. If I sell it, why I'm not going to deal with a tenant.
Right.
Unless you decide to keep it a tenant.
Right. Did you give her a time, like a timeline to get out?
Yeah, I say ASAP, so probably within the next couple months.
Right.
At the most.
Okay. And when did you plan on going there?
You mean to go look?
Yeah.
Well, not until this lady moves upstairs.
Gotcha.
Her go. There's too much confusion right now.
Right.
Let me get her out, and then you can get an idea of what's going on, and then we can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that. So whenever she's out of there,
see if you're even interested, because I got about 10 people that called on that place already.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll give you first shot, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. So whenever she's out of there, give me a call, and then we can figure it out from there. Then.
Yeah, it's probably going to be in the next 2 weeks. So.
Okay.
Her place said that it's almost ready, so they're gonna, and it's probably going to be close to the first of the month. But I got to give her time to move anyway. So
yeah.
I'm figuring second week of September, maybe.
Yeah, just to be safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to call me when she confirms that she's out of there?
Out, and then you can go from there. Okay.
Okay. You gonna call me, or you want me to call you?
Well, you can. If you don't hear from me, then call me. There's not a problem.
All right, I'll do that. I'll put you in my calendar for like the 10th or something.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I'm not too confident on this one. Honestly, don't even know what we discussed. Now my laptop froze on me. Tenant still on track to move at end of month. Mentioned that he told first floor that he is selling. Now we have to wait for her to get another place. Doesn't want to show while she's in there. Will give a call 2 weeks if I don't hear from him. What was I doing at 12? I think I gotta. Now I'm kind of curious. All right, yeah, situation. Is that a duplex? It's a single family house that he has set up as a duplex. And in order to sell it to a buyer, I would rather say it's a single family than a duplex because it's not zoned as a duplex. So when it comes to them refinancing, it'd have to be set as a duplex in order for it to be, I guess, worth more money when you come to refinance. All right. All right, I'll call him on a 10th. Ooh. Yeah, I'm kind of like a 2 out of, no, I'd say like a 3 out of 10 for this one. Excitement level. Just because of where it's at, honestly. Not looking to sell. Standard is under. Is that a beaver? Oh my gosh, she will love that. Hold on, guys. There's a groundhog right on our porch. Oh. Dang. Now she's not going to believe me. All right, so that thing was just running in the grass, and then popped up on our porch. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Did she close on the property? Do you know who owns 150 for both? 10-year no? Okay. Haha, probably not. Too many people. Okay. I'm in a precarious. Ooh, I just said a big word. So I have a question, guys. So I have two options right now to play pickleball. One is close to where I live, and the other one is probably like 15 minutes away. I don't have the problem with traveling. More people are going to be there the 15 minutes. Hello, Monte speaking.
Hey, Monty, this is Galen.
Yes.
I sent you some more pictures. I don't know if you got them or not.
Yes, I did receive it. I was just about to text you that.
Okay. So what else do I got to do? I cut the back grass. But I say the house is still cluttered with stuff. They got to get rid of some of it. A lot of it's, it's the way it is. If you're going to buy it, otherwise I got to get it out of here for a realtor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you're fine. Now we're going to review, and then we're going to set up a time to get inside.
Okay.
Yeah, so give me about the next day or so to take a look at the pictures, and then we're
I
going
want
to...
a key, too. I'm talking to my daughters here. Make sure you give me that key.
Yes.
I'm telling my daughter. Not that I leave here and she got to run here again, but
Okay.
all right. Well, no, that sounds good. Like I say, I cut the grass. It needs some clean, but it ain't a bad place, for the money. No, it ain't. So we can turn around, slap some paint on it like that. You've seen the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to cover them totally with carpet, but it ain't happening now. You know what I mean? But,
yeah. No, you're fine. Everything is great. Like I said, give me the next day to take a look at the pictures, and I'm gonna have my guy out there within the next couple of days. Okay.
Yeah, I sent one of the basement. Just I went down a little bit. It's all dark down there, so
Yeah.
it didn't get that good. But like I say, it's a rock basement. You know what I mean? So these houses are all built on rock. It ain't totally square or anything like that. And it has all new plumbing from the toilet out to the street. That's new. Oh yeah, I forgot to send. I'll send you a picture of the nice wood burning stove. I'll send you a picture of that too.
Okay. You said it was new plumbing from the basement to the street.
Yeah. What happened was, I don't know, something broke in there, so we had to get new plumbing for the toilet. The way they had it set up, there was a belly in it. It didn't run downhill. So that's for the toilet out to the street. That's all brand new.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, anyway, I want to send you a picture of the wood burning stove here. You know what I mean? I mean, the pellet stove, totally efficient, good deal. So, all right, well, I'll leave it go then. I'll send you a couple more pictures.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, keep in touch, and
Absolutely.
let me know what's up. Yeah, you know what I mean? If not, you got to let me know. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You'll be the first to know. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye. All right, I gotta add these to the Oh, he did a great job. I love that. Add these to the folder before they open this bad boy and ask me. Ain't nothing worse than having to ask all these extra questions where you could just put them all on there and have them. Okay. Google Drive. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I have to get going, but I appreciate the time and the feedback there. I'll see you guys Wednesday, maybe. I'll see you guys Wednesday, 10:30, same time. Before I go, guys know that relationships are the currency of life. It is not necessarily about what you know. It's about who you know. Go out there, squad up, and network with people. You never know who you're destined to meet. Until next time, I'll see you Wednesday.